Alright, Rockstar, so in this training video, I want to teach you guys how to navigate around Twitter, because right now your profile is set up and now it's time to learn how to navigate around the platform, and ultimately we're going to start creating some content. We're going to learn how to do that in Module 2. So before we do that, when you log in, you come into the home. This is going to be what you're going to see, and I'm going to show you kind of our account right now that we've created from scratch, and then I'm going to go in, I'm going to show you my account where everything's active and going on, so you'll have a good example of what's going to be happening for you guys as you're executing here. So when you come to the home, this is where you're going to be seeing the tweets from everybody that you follow. All of this is just going to be like from everybody. It's going to be a way that you're going to find information. You're going to see up here in the right hand side the search Twitter. So this is literally where you can search Twitter, and you can search Twitter for anything. You can search for keywords, you can search for hashtags, you can search for people, you know. So if I came in here and said, hey, I want to find my good friend Vivica von Rosen here, and then as you can see, it's going to pull up all these accounts, and here's Vivica. She is the LinkedIn expert, okay? Or if I'm like, man, I want to see what, I want to connect with Josh Parkinson. He owns a company called Post Planner. And so we're going to type that in, and boom, it's going to pull up Josh Parkinson, and here he is, right? So that's one way that we could search. We could search keywords here, something like, let's say, green smoothies, right? I don't know why, that just came to my mind right now. Green smoothies, and I'm going to just do a little search here, and you're going to see that we're going to be able to search. It gives us the top tweets, meaning photos, videos. We keep scrolling, tweets, anybody who's used the word green smoothie. Right here you can see green smoothie in their tweet. How to make green smoothies, right? So this is green smoothies. All of this is green smoothies. So all of these tweets, when you type in green smoothies, it's pulling all the tweets that have the words green or smoothie or a combination of the word, meaning green smoothies. So that's that. You can search accounts, and by doing so, it just pulls up accounts of people that have the word green smoothies in their bio. So if you're someone who wants to sell something to people that do green smoothies, then this is a great way for you to find customers, right? All these people who have it, these are good people that for you to connect with, get into conversations, and see what's going on. So that's kind of the search feature. We're going to go more in depth on how to use that search feature to find clients now and later on in the training, but I just wanted to show you this is where you can search. Now, if you come into the notifications area, this is where you're going to see all of the stuff that's going on for you. People who have mentioned you in a tweet, people who have retweeted your content, people who have favorited your content, and when somebody chooses to follow you. You're going to get all of that, and that's what this means. So you have the @ handle, somebody mentions you, you have this little arrows, this is the retweet, the star is the favorite, and of course the little person is the follow. So that's where the notifications are. Now when it comes to messages, this is if people are going to start messaging you. It's called a direct message, a DM. So that's where you're going to come in here. You're going to be able to talk to people privately. So when you're tweeting, that's all public. If you're talking back and forth direct message, well, that's private. That's just between you and that user. The world isn't going to see that. And actually, you can even start three-way direct messages and add people, so it's not just you and one person. You can actually have multiple people. So you can do like group messaging within the direct messages. That's why it's private between you and that group of individuals. And we'll get into all of that. I just wanted to give you an overview of how to kind of navigate your way through this. And so that's going to be that. So we got the home, we went into notifications and the mentions, and then of course you come into here to get into your settings, to log out, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and log out here and pull up my account and take you into the notifications so you can see what that's going to look like. Alright, so here we are in my account, and as you can see, we're here at home. You can see that it's highlighted here. And this is where all the tweets, everybody that I'm following, this is all of their content, okay? So this is everything that's been going on, and this is a way, you know, that if I wanted to share something, Joel, I was on his podcast, I wanted to share him, I could come in here and I could click retweet to retweet that information. I could add to it if I want to, which we're going to get into Module 2 and creating content. I could reply to this by, you know, sharing a reply and say, hey, this was great, really enjoyed this episode, Joel, keep the good work. I could favorite it. I could even come in here to more options. I could share this content via direct message to people. I can embed this tweet into my site. etc. So that's going to be this of the home. That's where you can see everything. You can also see what's trending right now, and what's trending right now are the hashtags. That means like what's trending. Lots of people are using this right now. We're going to get into the trending stuff when we get into content creation. Now the notifications, I told you this is where you can come in and you can see everybody who's been talking about you. And so you can see this is just within the past hour for me. You know, I've had 55 new followers come on board here. We've had people favoriting tweets. We've had people retweeting content. We've had people, you know, saying, hey, this is what they're working on. You know, so you can go as far down as you want here, 8 hours ago, etc. So lots and lots of action. You're going to be doing this, right? You're going to have this type of interaction on your account because you'll be following the strategies within Tweet Like a Rockstar. So this is the notifications. We're going to keep up to that. I'm going to teach you guys how to use these notifications to your advantage here in upcoming modules. And then in the messages, it's going to look like this. You're going to have people sending you direct messages. Can be honest, a lot of it's going to be spam, but there are some good stuff like Midori here. We've been exchanging some DMs. We have a call coming up next week talking about a potentiality of working with her on a virtual summit. So that's cool. So that's kind of came through the direct message of us conversing back and forth. So that's kind of how you're going to go through, you know, what's going on for you. And the last thing is if you view your profile, once everything's rocking and rolling, you're going to have your profile, your cover photo, your bio, and then all of your tweets are going to be sitting here too. So that's kind of the overview of, you know, kind of navigating Twitter here. And this is going to bring us into our next training.